Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kris and today we will do another pick a card reading. So I just come back home after traveling with my family to regroup a little bit, and after that I will go on another trip. Yeah, it's very weird. So but because I have 4 days in my house right now, I think I just want to make some videos for you guys. I don't promise that I will make more than one video, but I will try my best to make as many video as possible, and I'll edit it on when I just go on a trip. Okay? So because the last reading, which is the when will you find your twin flame, when I noticed that group number 4, like, you need to realize your mission when you go on to this earth, and I just think about it, and I just think about it, and I realized that I should make a pick a card video to help you guys find out what is your destiny, why you came to this earth, what's karmic debt you bring onto this life, and how can you overcome it, and how can you ascend into a higher plane resistance, all that stuff. Okay, so today's question is, what is your destiny? Before anything, I want you to pick one basic group. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, and group 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you pick a group, you can fast forward to the timestamp I provide down below in the description box to see the result. Keep in mind, this is just a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate, let it fly away. Also, I provide private reading. All that detail will be listed down in the description box also. Okay? And I want you to pick with your intuition, your gut feeling. Don't choose your eyes, okay? And if you need more time to meditate on the card, to hear which card calls you the most, you can certainly pause the video to do that. But right now, we will start with group number 1. Alright, group number 1. Let's see. What is your destiny? Why you came to this earth? So we have the 4 of fire and flower of life, divine creative and manifestation. So right away, I can pick up that you came to this earth to be creative. You came to this earth to use your manifestation. Because we have the 4 of Wands, which is all about discipline, practice, focus. And I see that you are a very creative person. You have a lot of creativity inside you, and you just need to let it all out. And I believe that with the flower of life, your creativity can help uplift the world. Like, I do see that you are kind of like a person that's maybe draw a picture, draw an artist, draw a tarot deck, write a song, and they just end it though, and even maybe it's not the song that's very popular, but that song really saved someone's life. I do see that, and I see that your artwork, whatever you try to put your mind to it, it will radiate and raise the world in a higher frequency. And I need that you need to practice a little bit more, because practice makes perfect, and this card is all about focus your mind, focus on your goal, and practice. Focus on your dream, focus on your creativity. And I also see that with the manifestation, you came to this earth to learn about the manifestation. To came to this earth to use the law of attraction. And somehow I see that because with the 4 of fire, I get multiple messages, because this is a general reading. With the 4 of fire, you use very logical ways to approach things. You gain things because you use your mind a lot. You use your logic mind a lot. But sometimes you just need to access to that manifestation, because this world is run by the law of attraction, and you should learn to use the law of attraction. Actually, I do believe that everyone should use the law of attraction. But you are very skeptical when you touch to this subject. So I believe that that in this lifetime you need to learn about your manifestation, you need to express your creativity. I do see that that is the destiny, that is your destiny, that is your life purpose. So let's see what is your natural ability and karmic debt that you have. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Five of Cups. So I can pick up that you are probably a 9 life path, 3 life path, or 5 life path, life path number 9, life path number 3, or life path number 9, like 5, 3, and 9. Yeah, I do pick up 3 life paths. You are a person who is very creative, as I said before, with the Empress card here. But because you haven't learned the way to express your creativity outside the world, because with the Nine of Pentacles, you stay in your own cocoon, like you just create a lot of artwork, a lot of creativity, like a lot of creation, but you keep it to yourself. And you're proud of your artwork, but you don't share it to the world. Probably because with the Five of Cups, you did share to the world, but at that point, you still haven't reached the level that people are like, it's not enough. Like that's when your skills still very rustic and you're still not a professional, and people just deny it, and you feel disappointed, and you feel like you don't want to show it to the world anymore because you fear rejection. You're afraid to being rejected again. And I do see that you are the person, like, because mostly people, when they have a lot of creativity, they are an artist, sometimes they can get their ego and get in the way. I do see that with the Empress card here. And because this big ego is actually what's stopping you from expanding. This big ego actually what's stopping you from reaching your destiny, because with your ego tell yourself like you cannot put it out. You cannot put it out because you will be rejected again. You cannot put it out. Just finish it and just perfect it. Every detail must be precise. That's when you can put it out. Like I do see that kind of thinking that you have. Okay, so if you can let go your ego, let go that hateful voice, that evil voice, that toxic voice, and just share your creation to the world, no matter what, then I do see that you will find your destiny. So let's see, what is your destiny, your life purpose? So we have the Three of Coins, Six of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what you need to learn in this life path, what you need to learn this life, that you need to enjoy your work by yourself. Because we have the Three of Coins and the Page of Coins here. When I see these two cards, you need to learn to work for the sake of just loving to love your creation. You need to learn to love what you do. Don't expect other people, because we have the Six of Swords. I would say that this, I will be honest, your life, your journey will be hard. It's very, very hard. But don't be worried. I'm sorry. Don't be worried. You are capable of going through everything. You need to let it go. With the Six of Swords, I see that you need to let it go. You need to ignore the criticism that people put on you. Yes, you can listen to them to actually improve yourself, to make yourself more perfect. But if some criticism, some of them born out of hateful, born out of jealousy, then you just need to ignore them. You need to let it go and just keep working on your project, keep working on your craft. Be just for the sake that you love doing it, and then you need to be proud of it. Maybe because for example, J.K. Rowling, like 10 publishers reject her artwork. Reject her work, reject her book, until one publisher accepted, and she became the most successful writer, the most successful author in this world. So you need to love what you do. Yes, your skill may be still rusty, but practice makes perfect with the 4 fire here. Just keep working on your art. Just keep improving yourself, and just love doing what you love. and I believe that you will get what you are, okay? So we have the Oracle card, which is with the shadow side is be vigilant. The soul side is trust with magic, and let two become one is follow the moon. So I see that you are aware of people criticism a lot, that you listen every single one of them, and you just like as I said before, you're just afraid to show your world what you have. You're just afraid to share what you have because you're scared of criticism. You're scared that people reject it. But you are the person who are capable of manifest anything, because we have the flower of life here. Just trust in yourself and trust in the magic and trust in the law of attraction, trust in the manifestation. That's when I do see that is what you can do. That is your best asset that you have. And we have the card, let two become one, is follow the moon. Just follow your intuition, okay? Follow your intuition, and you can learn to manifest with the moon cycle. I will link a video of Stargirl, the practical witch here. She go very detailed. We go very, very detailed. Just follow the moon, follow your intuition, and just follow the law of attraction using the moon cycle. And I will guarantee you will get your destiny. You will get what you need, okay? So, that's all I see for now. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And let us move on to the next power card. Alright, group number 2. Let's see. What is your destiny? Why you came to this earth? So we have the Ace of Water and Divine Destiny, Path of the Divine Warrior. So I see that you, I see your soul as a warrior. I see your soul as a very strong spirit. You are a person that I do see that you, I do see that with the Ace of Water, like you are the person who just came to this earth. Like I do see that, like with the Ace of Water, you are just the person who just came to this earth with the unconditional love from the divine. And we have the Divine Destiny here, a path of a Divine Warrior. I do believe that you are one of those light workers that raise the vibrational and prepare the world for the new age. I do see that. Like you are the type of person that's, you are probably a light worker. I do see that. And I don't know the specific, maybe you are a spiritual teacher, a healer, an activist. And maybe you are also probably could be a politic figure. I don't know, because with the Ace of Water and the Divine Destiny, I do see that the path isn't there for you yet. Like you are the one who choose your destiny. I do see that, but you are the one that destined to be a warrior. You are the one who destined to be a light worker, to prepare the world for a new age, for the age of Aquarius. I see that. I do see that right now. And somehow I feel like maybe some of you are starseed, like just came to this earth. Like maybe you have like 2-3 life in this earth, but you don't have that much life in this earth. But I do see that, yes, I do certain that you are destined to be a light worker. That's what I see. And with the Ace of Water, I do see that you came to this earth to understand love. Like I do see that you came here to understand love and to learn how to protect what you love with the path of the Divine Warrior here. And right now the path for you is unlimited. Like you can choose to do what you do. But I do believe that you are a light worker and you are a divine warrior that just prepared. Like I sense a lot of indigo vibe here. Like you are the person that just break down the old system, the unjust system, so you can build a new system, a better system, and a better world. I do see that. I sense that a lot, okay? Maybe you are destined to be a light worker. So let's see, what is your natural ability and your karmic depth? So we have the 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the magician. Okay, with this particular spread, with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords, I do see that you are the... First, I will talk about your natural ability, your natural gift. You are the person who knows how to control the situation. And I see that you are a person who's master at the art of speaking or art of delivering a good speech. That's why you're probably good at an activist, like a motivation. Yeah, you give a lot of motivation and you have a potential to be a spiritual teacher too, because we have the magician, divine destiny, and Ace of Quarter. I see that. But with the Six of Cups, you are the person who's very good at you are the person who have a very good sensual vibe to you. You have a very pleasing vibe that people just want to get around you. And you can help people to get through their nightmare with the Knight of Swords here. You are the person who get through their nightmare. But your karmic death is that you just try to control everything. Because it's linked with your past life. With the Six of Cups here, I do say that something happened in your past life. I'm not sure, but right now in this life, you have to learn the art control and letting go. Because I do see that you are the person who's just like a perfectionist with the Nine of Swords here. You just a perfectionist. You want everything to go in their place. You want every detail must be correct. And you're obsessed with detail. And because of that, you just like a control freak. You don't enjoy your life. Like you just like your mind just keep controlling and you don't have time to breathe. I do see that. And maybe it's that because you are a divine warrior. I do say that some of your past life you are a warrior. And you approach things like in a very aggressive way. Yeah? I do say a lot of masculine energy. And in this lifetime you need to learn how to integrate some feminine energy into your life. And you can, when you balance the masculine and feminine energy, that's when you can discover your destiny, okay? So let's see, what is your destiny? What's calling you? So we have the Chariot, Five of Wands, and the Fool. So the lesson you need to learn in this life is that the Magician and the Chariot, both of these characters symbolize control. But the Chariot, she master the art of controlling. She can control the bipolar, like we see in this picture here. The horse and the white horse and the dark and the black horse. Like you see that she can control opposite polar just like you. You can control the masculine energy and feminine energy. And with the Five of Wands, you need to learn to just be flexible a little bit. Just letting loose. Sometimes yes, your idea, your vision is right, but you must moderate it. Just adjust a little bit so it can fit you better and can be more appropriate. And with the Fool card, I do see that sometimes you need to learn to enjoy your life. Stop controlling everything so much, because control is just an illusion. Just let yourself go and let go control, and then you can master the art of mastering, okay? With the Chariot here, I do see that you have the potential to master whatever you have. But you just learn to let it go and have fun with your life. And I see that you are one of the person, because we have the Chariot and the Divine Destiny, you have a lot of masculine energy inside of you. You have a lot of warrior energy inside of you. So I get a lot of you are the person that's very like an activist. Like you are the person to just speak out and conquer unjust system, like old system. You are the kind of person who tear down old system. But if before you can do that, you need to master what inside of you, and then you can be one of those light workers that prepare the world for a higher playing system, okay? So let's see the oracle we have. In the shadow side, we have the new day dawn. The soul side, we have time to ground. And let's see, we can want to see the sign, okay? So with the new day dawn, I see that you Because in your past life, you are a warrior. I do sense that very, very strongly. You are a warrior. You have to prepare for everything or you will get killed. That's obvious. And the new day dawn here, I see that you keep preparing yourself for something new. You're afraid something new. That is your shadow. Like you're afraid something new, something unexpected happened to you. Because you want everything to be perfect. But nothing is perfect. And when you just cling on to those perfect feelings, that's when you cannot enjoy new things. You cannot enjoy things that unexpected because when things unexpected happen, that's when magic happen. But you block that. You don't allow that happen. That's why I see that you're stuck in this matrix. You're stuck in those nightmares. Like you have a lot of sleepless nights. And with the soul card, what's your natural ability? But say that you are a person, even though I see that you are very spiritual, but with the time to ground, you are also a very grounded person. Like you don't go too far. You don't lose yourself that easily. You're very practical. You can learn how to ground very, very good. That is your biggest asset. Okay. So with the seed sign card here, you just need to, sometimes you just need to believe. Like you need to take rest. With the Fool card here, you need to take rest. You need to let it all go, take a rest, and just take a leap of faith. And ask the universe, ask the God, ask the source, whatever you want to call, to show you the sign, to help you move forward. Sometimes you just need to let it go and trust the universe. That is the biggest lesson you need to hear. And after you can do that, you can find out what is your life purpose. Because right now, the universe won't show it to you until you learn how to believe in the universe, to believe in taking rest, taking the leap of faith, and the universe will show you the sign that you need to see. Okay? So that's all I see for now. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope my reading helped you guys. Let us move on to the next pile card now. Alright, group number 3. Let's see. What is your destiny? Why you came to this earth? So we have fate, beautiful, and abundance of solstice. Stellar blessing of celestial goddess of abundance. So I see that your destiny, your life purpose when you come to this earth is that you need to learn to have faith in the universe. You need to learn to you need to trust, that you need to realize how much you have. Because with the abundance, like I see that your destiny is to be you have a lot of abundance in your life in every aspect, like money, relationship, family, work, everything. Like with this card here, like you are destined to have everything, but you need to have faith. Okay, you need to have faith, and I see that your destiny is that you need to learn to love yourself. With the faith card here, you need to trust yourself. You need to love yourself, because somehow I sense that you are not the kind of person who's like, I see you very judgmental on yourself. I do see that you have a lot of self-doubt, even self-hate, and you don't trust yourself. And when these two cards pop up, I do see that maybe you have a lot of negative thinking, like, oh, my life is miserable, my life will never be good, I don't deserve these things, whatever you want to say. No. This time the universe say that you are destined to have a lot of abundance into your life, but it doesn't mean that you can live an easy life. You need to have faith in yourself. Yes, life is hard. Universe will throw at you a lot of curveball, but you just need to believe in the universe, because it will aid. The universe will aid you, will help you to grow more as a person, as a spiritual being. And with the faith card, you need to trust yourself, because we are infinite. We are an extended of our universe. We are infinite. Everything what we have is already inside of you. You just need to believe in yourself. And abundance is all around you. I see that abundance is all around you. But You just need to allow it to come to you. And right now, because you lack of self-belief, that's why abundance doesn't come to you. You need to allow it to happen, okay? So let's see, what is your natural gift and your karmic debt? So we have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups. Okay. So I see a lot more clearly now. So okay, first I will talk about the natural strength that you have. You are a very practical and logical person. We have two queens here, Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, you are very logical. You have a very sharp mind, very logical mind, and you cut through things. Even when emotional come out, you understand and that you can cut through things. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you have a very motherly vigor that you have, and you know how to take care of others. And with the Princess of Cups, you are very emotional. But I do see that your karmic debt is that you are afraid to lose. Like you attach to your outcome. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles, she can be a little smarter. Like she just keep everything around her so close that she don't want to let go. And I'm not just talking about object. It can be about people. Like you're afraid to lose things. You're afraid to lose people. You're afraid of loss. I see a lot of heart chakra blockage. Somehow I tell that. Like you're afraid to loss. You're afraid loss. You're afraid to lose people. You're afraid to lose things. You're afraid to lose your money. You're afraid to lose your relationship. That is your biggest downfall. Because you should realize, and because you're afraid to lose them, because when the Queen of Swords, like she's the person who just been through a lot of things, she's been hurt very badly, and she just don't want to play games. And that's why sometimes you lose your faith, because with the Queen of Swords, I do say that somebody just tell you a very, very harsh word. Like you listen to very harmful word that you listen to. And that's create your possession, like let's create your bad habit of possession. Because we have the Princess of Cups. Like you are a very vulnerable person, and vulnerable is a good thing, but I see that with the Princess of Cups, like you've been hurt very, very badly. Maybe in this lifetime, or maybe in the past lifetime, and somebody badmouth you, somebody talk bad about you, or talk bad to you. That's why you're afraid to lose everything. That's why, and sometimes you're afraid to believe in yourself. With the faith card here, like you're afraid to believe in yourself. That's why you don't allow abundance to come to you, because this stems from that you let those words affect you. If you can let those words go and just believe in yourself, it's because you are the person that is the most important in your life. When you can learn to listen to yourself, then you can learn to appreciate who you are. That's when you can let it go, okay? So let's see, what is your destiny? So we have the Moon, King of Cups, and Two of Cups. Okay, this thing like I'm laughing not because I'm laughing at you, because it's just ironic, because it fits what I said before. Because we have the Two of Cups here. Even this talk about soulmate, it's also talk about self-love. And we have the King of Cups, which is a person who very understands to control its emotion. So, first thing first, what you need to learn is that you need to learn to love yourself. And you need to stop letting everything affect you. And we have the Moon card here. The Moon card is talk about illusion. It's talk about fear that reflects inside of us. So, you need to understand that everything they said is not true. It's just an illusion. It's just what they want you to be. If you let them affect you, then you will harm yourself. Don't be. And we have the Princess of Cups, which is a person who is not very good at control her feeling. And we have King of Cups, which is the master of the emotional land. So he is the person who is very good at controlling his feeling. And what I need to see here that you need to learn to control your feelings, because we have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Princess of Cups. like I see a lot of feminine energy, and this feminine energy, like you let yourself go, like you don't know how to control your emotion. So you need to act, probably because you block with the Queen of Swords, you block yourself from feeling your emotion. So you need to access to those emotion, and you need to face your fear to overcome everything. That's when you can learn how to control your emotion. With the King of Cups here, that's when you can learn to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, then abundance will come to you, okay? So let's see what the Oracle have. With the Shadow side, we have Observe in Silence. With the Soul side, we have Stay Strong. And let two become one is share your thoughts. So what these cards are telling me is that what your shadow is observed in silence. You are a person who's very passive. You don't want to make the first move. Probably because you're afraid to lose things. You're afraid to take the risk. Because we have the Queen energy and the Princess energy here, like these characters don't like to take risks, and it's good to not take too much risk. But when it's come to the point that you being passive, you just stay there and see the world happening while don't make a move, that is very, very bad thing to happen, okay? But your bigger asset is that you are very, very strong person, because I do see that you have been through a lot. With the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, I do see that you've been through a lot. People badmouth you. You've been treating very, very harsh. I do see that. But you overcome everything. And I see that you are a very, very strong person. And with the Let Two Become One is that sometimes you need to be vocal about it. You need to share your thought a little bit more. You need to show who you are a little bit more, and you need to be comfortable in your own skin and share what you think, say what you mean, and just tell what you need to say. Say what you need to say, so you can overcome all this mess. So abundance will come to you, because I do say that you are destined to live a life of abundance. But if you don't have faith, you don't believe in yourself, then abundance will not come to you. So you just need to accept yourself. You just need to show who you are a little bit more, because you are a very strong person. Okay, so what you need to do now is just face your fear, accept your emotion, and master your emotion. And when you do that, you can deliver your thoughts, show who you are very, very good, and you need to believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. That is the biggest keyword that you need to remember. Believe in yourself and have faith in yourself. Have faith in the universe. And then your abundance will come to you, okay? So that's all I see for now. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope my reading helped you guys. I wish you well, and let us move on to the next pop card. Group number 4. Let's see. What's your destiny? So we have the Sage and Lady of the Star, Priestess of the Sirius. So I would say this to you, you are probably gonna be a spiritual teacher or a teacher figure. I do see that picture. We have the Sage card here. Like, he's the storyteller, he's the person who very linked to tradition. He's the person who tells story and master the art of communication. I do see that you are you are destined to be, your destiny is to be a spiritual teacher or a teacher figure, even a psychologist. I do see that you are the person who, I send a lot of teaching vibe, heavy teaching vibe here. And with the Lady of the Star, Priestess of Sirius, I see that you have a lot of download from the universe. Like, you are very connected to your higher source energy, and you see a lot of download from the universe, and you are, I do see that with this card is sort of a blessing. I do see that the universe has your side, luck is on your side. And that's why, because people who's destined to be leading the world, to show the world a new way of thinking, and show the world the new way of improving and growing, as people destined to become a spiritual teacher or just like heavy teaching 5, they have a lot of baggage. That's why they have a lot of blessing with the Lady of the Stars, Princess of Sirius here. So let's see, what is your natural ability and your karmic depth? So we have the Hierophant, Strength, and Emperor. Okay, so this is a confirm, like with the Hierophant and the Sag, like it is certainly whoever picked this group destined to be a spiritual teacher. And you are a very confident person, like you are master at the art of communication, you master at the art of delivering, and you master at the art of teaching. And you are the person who very authority. You have a lot of authority inside you, and you come to the room like people know you and people respect you. That's what I see. But your biggest downfall is that you have, like, sometimes people see you as arrogant and manipulating. Because with the Sag card and the Hierophant card, sometimes if you fall to your, and I'm not judging because we all have a shadow side, but sometimes when you fall to that manipulating side of you, like you using your word, using your natural charm, natural ability to gain what you have, and that's when your biggest downfall will happen. And I will tell you that I don't want to judge you, I don't want to badmouth you, but that's the truth. Like sometimes it's easy because I've been there too. It's easy to fall to that manipulating side of things. And sometimes people see you as a very arrogant person. With the Strength, the Hierophant, the Emperor, like these cards are very powerful because sometimes can be very arrogant, and sometimes you let your ego get in the way. I do see that. And you are very spiritual person, but sometimes you let your ego get in the way, and that's your biggest downfall. Or you lack of self-confidence. There's two ways, because this is a general reading. You lack of self-confidence because yes, you are a magical being who receive a lot of download from the universe. Like you are destined to be a spiritual teacher, but I see that most people, because they can be a teacher, they can go through a phase that they don't believe in themselves. Like they have a lot of self-doubt. They don't confident in who they are. I do see that, and sometimes you can stuck into that place like you don't want to have authority, you don't want to be a leader, but because it's your destiny, you are pushed to that position, and you just try to get it out. But you try to get out of that position, but the universe keep bringing back, and you need to learn that you are destined to be a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher. That's why it's your destiny, and this is the art that you want to learn. Sometimes you need to learn how to be a leader, okay? Somehow I feel a lot of Syrian starseed, because Syrian are a person who relating to witches, wizard. We have the Sag card here, and Syrian are the person who teach the universe how to use a law of attraction. So I sense a heavy vibe Syrian starseed. But because we have the battle between ego and spirituality here, as I said before, I also sense a lot of Orion starseed, because Orion starseed, they have a karmic depth that they have to balance their spirituality and their ego, and we have the Strength card here, which is all about that. So that's the sign note that I show. So let's see, what is your destiny? What you need to learn? We have the Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Four of Swords. So you need to learn to embrace new way of thinking. You need to learn to embrace your creativity and just silence your mind. Because when we have Hierophant and Sag, these two characters are very traditional, and they symbolize the traditional that we have. And we have the Ace of Wands here. So you need to learn how to embrace new way of thinking. You need to learn the new way of opinion. Because the Sag and the Hierophant card, sometimes they just want to be right, and they will fight until their opinion are accepted, but you need to learn how to integrate, how to listen to the new way of thinking that people show, with the new opinion and the new creativity that they have. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords here. Sometimes you need to master your mind, like you need to master your logical mind, because when you fall into that logical mind so much, that's when your ego showed up, because you are proud of who you are, because you are know-it-all. And yes, you are know-it-all, but that's when you feel your ego. That's when you raise your ego to growing bigger and bigger. So you need to learn to be humble. I do see that. You need to learn to be humble. And you need to take it down a notch and just silence your mind to listen to new creativity. And you need to let go of old way of thinking, so you can embrace new things come to your life, new thing of thinking, so you can help the world to become a better place, because I sense a lot of starseed here, okay? So let's see what the oracle have. In the shadow side, we have focus and then act. Soul side, we have courage, and let two become one is nurture all you love. So you are a person, like, you know what you want and you will get what you want, and that's a good thing. But what thing's very bad is that you will stop at nothing to get what you want. You will stop at nothing to prove that you're right. That is your biggest downfall with the focus and an act here, because we have the focus and an act, Hierophant, Emperor, Strength, and the Sage here. Like, that's your biggest downfall, because you always want to be right, but sometimes you need to accept that you're wrong, and there's nothing wrong about that, because we're human, we cannot be perfect. We just need to accept that we make a mistake. That's when we can grow, okay? So that's the biggest downfall. But your biggest asset is that you have a courage. You are a brave soul, because you are chosen. I do see that you are chosen. You are destined to come to this earth to be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader. That's why you have a lot of courage inside you. And I do think that you are a Leo, because we have the courage and the strength here. If not, then maybe you are Taurus, Aries. That's what I feel, but don't mind that too much, okay? I just want to put it out there. So what you need to do is that you need to nurture all you love. Like, you are a beautiful soul. I need to tell you this. You are a beautiful soul. You are a very old, wise soul. Come to this earth to teach people, to awaken people. You are an old, wise soul. Have a mission to teach other people, to be a spiritual teacher, to be a spiritual leader. So what you need to do is that nurture what you love. Like, everything that you love in this life, you need to nurture it, you need to grow it, and you need to share it to the world. That's what you need to do, okay? And when you do that, then you will become a spiritual. You will become a spiritual. You will become the spiritual teacher that you are, okay? Because you are destined to be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual leader. You are powerful. That's all I say. You are powerful, okay? So that's all I have for you today. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope my videos helped you guys. Let us move on to the next power card. Alright, group number 5. Let's see. What is your destiny? Why you came to this earth? So we have Journey and Portal of Light. She clicked on Wings Through Time and Space. So what I feel in this particular part is that you came here to learn about your spiritual life. It's I know it's very stupid, but hear me out. We're going to have the Journey card and the Portal of Life. This card particular is talk about time and space. It's only about physical world. And I see that you are ascending to a higher plane of existence. You're ascending to the universe. You're ascending to a 5th dimension when we have the Journey card here. I see that you came here to learn. Like you are a person who come to this world to explore the world. Like I see that you are very like I sense a lot of Sagittarius energy here. You came to this earth to be a traveler, to see the world, to go through the world and learn experience about the world so you can understand this world. And when you do that, you will be ascending to the higher plane of existence. Because when you travel the world, when you go to see the world and just traveling all around, that's when you can know more about their culture and you can see how much we are similar, how much we are come from the same source energy. And you can understand that now time and space is just in this 3D world. When you're ascending to the higher plane of existence, that's when you became infinite, okay? And now I will tell you, now let's see what is your natural gift and karmic debt. We have the Princess of Wands, 7 of Wands, and 10 of Wands. So a lot of fire energy. You are a lot of fire energy. So I do see that you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So with these 3 cards, I see that you are your natural gift is that you don't afraid to get your hand dirty. Like you don't afraid to get your hand dirty with the 10 of Wands here. And you protect what you have. And you will like carry the world on your shoulder for what you have. You don't afraid to face danger. You don't afraid of hardship. And you will block out any way. You will resist. You will block out any negativity that come to you. So you can perceive your goal. Okay? Like you are the person. I do say that you are the person. That's why you are destined to be a traveler. You are destined to be go and see the world. That is still destiny. I do see that because you have a lot of passion inside of you. You have a lot of enthusiasm, and you don't afraid to get your hand dirty, and you don't afraid to be block out any negativity that's stopping you. I see that you are maybe a humanitarian person. I don't know why, but I see that you are destined to travel the world, to see the world, and to help people, to raise people vibration. And by traveling the world, I do see a lot of travel inside you. But your karmic debt is that you sometimes are very stubborn. That it's hard for you to change your mind. It's hard for you to receive advice with these 3 cards because I see that in your past life with the journey card, I do say that you have a lot of past life. You understand that this world is not what it is. You understand this world is not a 3D world. It's not just about 3D world. You understand this world is not just a 3D world. It's the multi-dimensional world. And because of that, you think that you are you have a higher ground with the 7 of Wands. And yes, you are higher ground. But because of that, sometimes it's hard for you to listen other people's advice. It's hard for you to listen even when people who you love give you advice. It's hard for them to tell you because you are very stubborn. It's hard for you to change your mind. So if you overcome that, that is when your destiny will show to you, okay? So let's see what you need to learn here. So we have the World, 9 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So with the World and the High Priestess card, I do see that you came to this life not to learn anything more because you are an old white soul with the Journey card here, and you already in the higher plane of existence with the Port of Life. I take it back what I said before. You are already in the higher plane of existence with the Port of Light here. Like you already know this world is not about time and space. Maybe you know it consciously or unconsciously. You already know this world is not bound by time and space because we are not just about mishap. We're not just about physical world. And you know that. You already know that. And you know everything, that you don't came here not to learn anything more. You just came here to overcome your biggest fear with the 9 of Swords here. I don't know what it is, but you just came here to overcome your biggest fear, to rise up more as a person. That's why you're destined to journey to follow the world, like you're destined to travel the world. Because first thing first, you learn everything that you need. You already know everything. You just came here. You choose to came to this earth. You choose to stay in this earth. To stay another lifetime. To raise people vibration. To teach other people. To help other people, because you don't afraid to get your hand dirty. But you need to overcome your biggest fear. Maybe that fear is that you fear of losing yourself, because we have the Seven of Wands here. You fear that people will affect you. But sometimes it doesn't mean that people try to erase you, try to make you like everyone else. It just means that people just want you to grow more as a person, to become your greatest person. You become the greatest version of yourself. That's what people intended. But because you're afraid to lose yourself, I don't know why, but you're just afraid to be blend in. And that's why it's hard for you to understand people. That's why I said with the Nine of Swords here, you're afraid people to make you blend in, to make you the same as everyone else. But that's not the case. Sometimes you need to be more wiser. Sometimes you need to learn that they have good intention to you. You just need to let go of those fears and listen to them, and you will know which one is the harmful one and which one is the genuine loving one. And listen to the genuine loving advice, and then when you will improve yourself to become even more better, even more greater than you are right now, even more infinite right now. So I do see that you are the person like you'll go traveling all around the world and just raise people vibration. And you are already in this vibration, okay? So that's what I see. So let's see what the Oracle card had to say. With the shadow side, we have Reveal the Truth. With the soul side, we have Change is unavoidable. And let two become one is let go be old. So your shadow side is that you are so fixated to your own truth. With this card here, you are so fixated to your own truth, like you think that your truth is the only truth that matters. And because of that, your truth became a prison. You cannot grow any further because you fixated to this one belief system. Okay, that's your biggest downfall. That is your biggest shadow side. And we have the Change in the unavoidable is what you have. Is that you already have everything. With the World card here, you learn enough. Like you learn enough, you don't have to learn anymore. But now it's the time for you to shed your skin. It's time for you to transform into an even higher plane resistance, even the greater version of yourself. I don't believe that we have the greatest version of ourselves, because we are infinite. That's why we keep just getting greater and greater and greater, and nothing is the greatest, because nothing is limited, okay? So you are ready. You are ready to evolve. You are ready to grow more. You are ready to ascend into a higher level, okay? What you need to do now is just let go of the old. Let go of your own old belief system. Keep what is needed and let go what is outdated and old. And then you will even more higher playing resistance. That's when you can be the person. That's when you can find out what is your destiny, which is the person who just travel the world, help the world a better place, a humanitarian that just saved the world, okay? Kind of like hero. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope my reading helped you guys, and let us move on to the next card. Alright, group number 6, which is the last group. I'm excited. Let's see. What is your destiny? Why you came to this earth? So we have the Two of Air and Ancient Power Mystery. Here the Rider of Isis playing. So you came to this earth to understand about the polarity, about the black and white. I still see that you have a fixated belief system is that everything must be black and white. But you came to this earth to learn about your, just like you are a very logical person with the Two of Air here. You are a very logical person. Everything must be precise. I see the scale here with these two colors, and you think just everything like either good or bad. But now in this lifetime, you need to embrace the gray, the shade of gray that you have. And we have the ancient power of mystery. You need to learn to listen to your own heartbeat. You need to learn to follow, to march the beat of your own drum. Because I do see that you are a person, like even though you are very logical, you are master at the power of control your polarity, control the yin and the yang, good and bad, masculine, feminine, you can name everything. You are master at that art, but because you master it so good, that's why you conflict yourself. You just think one thing is white, one thing is black. But now you need to embrace that shade of gray, and you need to learn to follow the beat of your own drum, to march to the beat of your own drum with this ancient power mystery here. Okay, so let's see what is your natural gift and your karmic debt. So we have the King of Cups, the Moon, and Princess of Pentacles. So first thing first, you are a very charming person. That's what I see from right away. Because we have a King of Cups, Princess of Pentacles, and Ancient Power Mystery. Like you are a person that's very good, very know how to talk to people. And with the Princess of Pentacles, I do see that you have a lot of physical appealing to you. And with the Moon card here, like you master your unconscious mind. Like you know what your unconscious mind thinks. And with the King of Cups, you can understand your emotion and you can control your emotion. But because of that, sometimes you just control your emotional too much, that you repress your emotion. Because you master the art to control your emotion, that's when you repress your emotion. That's when you just, everything around you is just so blurry, so not clear, because when you master your emotional too good, then you come to the point that you just don't know your emotion anymore. You don't know how to feel. That's when you just like do everything so carefully, and you try to do things by the book with the Princess of Pentacles here. You try to do things by the book instead of doing things with your unconscious mind, with your beat of your own drum, with your heart. You try to follow your heart, but because you control your heart so good, so much, that you just stop listening to that inner voice. So if you can overcome that, if you can just let it loose and listen to your intuition, listen to your heart a little bit more, and to see that you will see your destiny is. So let's see what is your destiny, what you need to learn. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Lovers. Alright, interesting. So with the Ten of Wands, I do see that you need to learn that everyone have their own baggage. Like I said before, with the Two of Air here and the Ten of Wands here, everyone they have their own baggage. Everyone have a good side and a bad side. Sometimes you need to learn to embrace it, to love them as who they are. With the Empress card here, when you do that, then you will find out what is your destiny. And I do see that you are destined to be a person I see that you are a healer. With the Ancient Power Mystery card here, I do see that you are a healer. You are a person who can help other people integrate their light side and the shadow side and embrace them as who they are. You are a person who can help them to learn how to love themselves. With the Lover card here, with this card, I sense a lot of healing vibe in you. You are destined to be a healer, a spiritual healer, maybe a doctor, maybe a psychologist, maybe even therapist, like all of that, or everything that's relating to healing and help people heal and help people feeling healthier. And with the Lover's card here, I do feel that your destiny in this lifetime is that you will meet your twin flame, because we have the Two of Air, which is the polar opposite, the yin and the yang, and we have the Lover's card here. So besides of doing your healing process, you are destined to meet your twin flame, and you and your twin flame will go on to a twin flame mission. And I do believe that your mission is to lift people up, help people help people release their burden, help people release their blockage, and heal them. Like I see a couple of healing go around the world and just heal people. That's what I see. Okay, and when you lead and you will help people you will heal people from inside out, and you will help people to learn how to love who they are. That's what I see. That's the biggest message that I see. So let's see what the oracle had to say. In the shadow side, we have show that you care. In the soul side, we have you were born to create, and let two become one is let go, surrender to the flow. Alright. So, as I said before, you are a person that you are a very emotional person, but because sometimes you just control emotional so good that you don't know how to show that you care. You don't know how to show your caring to other people. That is your blockage. That is what's keeping you down, keeping you from accessing to your destiny. And your biggest asset, your biggest strength is that you were born to create. You are a person who can create everything that you have. I do see that you are maybe an artist, like a torture artist. You are a person that just with their artwork, with their song, like, or even sound healing, like you create new ways of healing people. You create new methods to help people heal. You have create new methods to cure the sickness. That's why I see that you have a inventor type kind of person. You can invent new things to come to your life. And what you need to do is that surrender to the flow. Sometimes it's like you are stuck, like you with the moon card. I do see that right now you're asking yourself like, now what do I do next? Because you don't follow to your heart. Because you block your heart. You control your emotional so good that you right now you just don't know what you need to do next. So my advice to you is that surrender to the flow. Let everything flow in the natural order, because you are at the right time. You are not late, you are not early, you're just at the right time on your own journey. So let go of the flow. Surrender to the flow and just let the universe guide you. And when time is right, you will know when to control the wheel, okay? That is the biggest advice I can give you now, because you are a healer. Like you are the person like I may need you in the future, okay? But right now, you just need to let it loose, let it go, and let the universe bring you to where you need to be. And when that moment happens, you will instantly know what you need to do next, okay? So, that's all I see for now. So, thank you guys for clicking on this video. I hope my reading helped you guys. It's very challenging to me because I myself still find my destiny. But I hope that my readings can shed some light to you and can help you find your destiny, okay? Wish you have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!